Hello friends, today we will be learning about types of numbers. Okay, we will be doing the first exercise of chapter number 2. So what are the type of numbers? So first are natural numbers, means 1, 2, 3 and so on. Then we come to whole numbers. So the only difference is 0 is added. So in whole numbers there is 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Then we come to integers. So what are integers? Along with the negative ones, means the minus, okay, the negative numbers also come into this. So these are all infinite, okay. Now we come to the main thing, rational numbers. Now what are rational numbers? Rational numbers means all the fractions, decimals, natural numbers, whole numbers, everything. Anything that can be written in the form or that can be expressed in the form P upon Q. Okay, so you have examples: 5 upon 7, 0.83, 0.2 bar. Okay, and even if you have a whole number, for example you have 1, so it can be written as 1 upon 1, correct? If you have an integer -2, it can be also written as -2 upon 1. So all these numbers, means natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and all the decimals, everything can be written as P upon Q, but the only condition is that Q should not be equal to 0. So did you understand what are rational numbers? Okay, now let's come to irrational numbers. Irrational numbers means numbers which cannot be represented in this form. Okay, so it's very easy. Numbers like √3, √7 and all these are the numbers which cannot be expressed in this form. So they are known as irrational numbers. Now the rational numbers and the irrational numbers together will make real numbers. Okay, so that is what is our chapter about real numbers. Okay, now coming to the rational numbers are of two types: terminating and non-terminating. Terminating means when you try to solve them, when you divide the fraction, you get the answer as it terminates. Whereas here in non-terminating, what happens, it is goes on, what you call as recurring. Okay, so it will go on, it will never end, so it is known as non-terminating. Now we go to the exercise. The first question of your exercise you have to solve on your own. They are telling you to find out whether it is terminating or non-terminating. Okay, so all you have to do is just divide and find out if it is terminating, then yes, terminating, and if it is coming in recurring, then it is a non-terminating. In the second part, they are telling you to convert the fraction into decimal. Okay, so all you have to do is just divide. This division you have learnt in your earlier classes. Okay, the only care you have to take that irrespective of which number is bigger or which number is smaller, the first number, the upper number, goes inside, or it is known as the dividend, and this, the one in the denominator, will be outside and it is known as the divisor. So this is how you have to find out. And if now in this case it is coming recurring, terminating. So terminating or recurring, whatever it comes, you have to just write the answer. Okay, now let's move to the third part, wherein they are giving you the recurring decimal and they will tell you to write it in the P upon Q form. Okay, this is very interesting. So now let x is equal to 0.6 bar. Now 0.6 means it is like this, 0.6666 and so on. Okay, now if you multiply this by 10, now why 10 only? Because there is only one digit after the decimal, so you multiply it by 10. So what will happen, this point will get shifted here. Okay, so it becomes 6.66666 and so on. So you can write it as 6.6 bar. Now you subtract both. 10x minus x will give you this minus this, that is 6.6 bar minus 0.6 bar. So now the 6 bar is gone and you get 6. Here you get 9x equal to 6. The 9 will come down and you get x is equal to 6 upon 9, that is x is equal to 2 upon 3. If it is getting reduced, you have to reduce it, otherwise your marks will be cut in the exam. Okay, we'll move to the next one. Let x is equal to 0.37 bar. So x is equal to 0.37 bar, you can write it as 0.3737 and so on, correct? Now there are 2 digits after the decimal point. Therefore you will write it, you will multiply x by 100. So 100x will give you, now what will happen, the decimal point will jump 2 points, correct? So it becomes it will become 37.3737 and so on. Okay, that is, you can write it as 37.37 bar. Now again subtract 100x minus x will give you this minus this, that is the bar part of it will go away, 37 will go away and only this much will remain, this 99 will come down and you get the answer. Let's move to the next one. 15.89 bar. Okay, again the same thing, x is equal to 15.89, that is 15.898989 and so on. So now again there are 2 digits, so you multiply it by 100. Now it shifted here, it has become 1589 point, this thing you can write it as 1589.89 bar. Again subtract both. So as you subtract, you get this number. Pay attention, this 89 bar is gone, 1589 minus 15 is also to be done here, so you get it. Now the 99 goes down, you get x is equal to this. Okay, the remaining questions you have to do on your own. Thank you.